gentlemen, and welcome to Goffstown High School for tonight's boys basketball matchup between the visiting Lancers of Londonderry High School and your hometown Goffstown Grizzlies. My name is Caleb Brown. I am once again your play-by-play commentator for tonight's matchup. I am joined alongside me by my color man, Scott Gross. So, Scott, we got ourselves a battle of a lot of athleticism going on tonight.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a pretty evenly matched game. Londonderry's coming in, 4-5, Goffstown 5-3. But as you mentioned to me before we got on the air, Londonderry's played some top teams.
And looks like Londonderry's going to try to win the tip.
Good hustle.
And it's going to be Goffstown ball to start.
Number 2, Evan, is it Vago?
Yeah.
Vago.
Vago.
Vago. Nice hustle there.
It's like, oh, we're going to see a trap defense to start from the Lancers. Malley's going to try to take a quick three from deep. And Braden Malley gets the night going for Goffstown as he hits his first shot, a quick 3-0 lead.
Yeah, that's a nice stroke by Malley. And they took advantage of that pressure, that press.
Goffstown coming out on a man-to-man defense, half court.
It's a nice screen by 50, but he moved.
There's an answer on the other end.
Good rebound by the Lancers.
And it's going to be taken away by Osborne. He's going to try to get it up to Malley. He does so. Malley, through contact, gets that to go. 5 quick points for Braden Malley.
And that's what Goffstown wants to do. I mean, they want to press the issue, so they're gonna fast break every opportunity. That's their bread and butter.
And Santos with a steal. He's going to run down the court. He's been hounded from behind. Nice pass to Dione. Dione, too strong off the glass. I think Gio should have just gone up for that.
I would agree, and in the worst case, you get fouled.
And it's going to be a little push off from Londonderry. No call. Offensive board, second chance by number 50, Davis
McGarrian.
And
a real good rebound there. Used his body on that. That's a foul right there.
So, let's Londonderry's coming out. It looks like a 3-quarter trap press.
It's a foul on Nathan Mabui.
Well, the Lancers are definitely aggressive to start.
And Mabui, I mean, he must have like a whole foot on Gio on that particular press.
Osborne up top, going to get back to Santos. Back to Osborne.
It's interesting because they're playing one of their smaller players almost in that center of the
nice
box.
pass to O'Brien. Santos with a dart of a pass, and Leon O'Brien gets going on the board. Quick 7-2 lead. And it seems like Goffstown so far has done a pretty decent job on this defense.
Nice
Here's Mabui trying to drive off the mark. Is going to stay with Londonderry.
That was a real nice drive by Mabui. Used his body well. And just was a little bit hard on the shot there. Off the built.
Going to go up top in the corner. It's like Goffstown's in that zone defense on the out-of-bounds play. Coach Cowett really enjoys doing those zones on out-of-bounds.
Let's see if you're going to try to get the ball into McGarrian. He's kind of flashing through the paint.
Osborne with a good poke, and he gets it over to Santos. Oh, and a good pass to Dione. Tyler Dione gets going, and another fast break play, and that's a quick timeout for Londonderry.
And I don't think you could have a better start than Goffstown had here. I mean,
all right, here's a replay here. Osborne with a really good poke. Gets it to Santos. Santos running down the court, and a good bounce pass to Tyler Dione, as we have said over and over again. Gio Santos loves those bounce passes on the transition. Quick 9-2 lead, and Londonderry's got to eat an early timeout.
The one thing that I've seen so far is that Londonderry's they're slow on getting back on defense. So Goffstown's pushing
on the transition.
Yeah, they're definitely pushing transition, and unfortunately Londonderry on that last one, there was 3 guys in the backcourt on that play. So they're going to have to. That's probably why the coach called a timeout. They're going to have to hustle back.
Well, sort of the downside, as you can see, Londonderry has a lot of height, though, but when you have a lot of height and size, you give up speed and you give up, some transition defense.
I would agree.
Sort of the gamble you play when you run a very tall lineup. Goffstown still in that man-to-man defense on half court. Mabui going to try to get it low.
Trying to double team
McGarrian, I'm sorry.
So they're going to have to try to double up McGarrian when he gets the ball on the inside, because so far he's kind of had his way in the paint.
Santos down to Dion. Nice pass. O'Brien. Oh,
he wanted to jam
and the flush. He almost got the jam.
Yeah.
Here's Londonderry on the other end. O'Brien's second bucket.
It's like Goffstown's doing a nice job on the spacing on their offense.
Here's a quick pull-up jumper on the way. No good. Rebound O'Brien and a quick pass.
See, that was
a little bit of a force by Santos, and Londonderry takes it back.
He's just better off dribbling it, but too late now.
Mabui trying to drive. That's poked away by Dion. Another quick steal by Goffstown. Malley, second three, got it. Oh my goodness, Braden Malley steps right into three. That's two for him.
That's 8 points from Malley.
And it's 14-4.
In less than 4 minutes of play. Nice defense there. Double them up. You got to double them up.
McGarion's going to be a golfer. Jump ball.
Nice job by Dion there.
That's going to stay with the Lancers.
So whenever the big guy brings, that ball down low, you're susceptible to getting it stolen, or in this case, a jump ball. So good job by the Grizzlies.
For our folks at GTV, could mind updating the score to 14. I'd appreciate that.
And I like that Goffstown's closing out on the perimeter pretty well tonight. Good hands.
McGarion kicks it out. Three from Vega off the mark. Good offensive board and a good pump fake. But Malley comes away with that steal as well.
And a nice job, nice poise by Malley passing that ball off after getting that great rebound.
Santos, they're trying to get it down to Osborne. That's deflected out of bounds.
That's one of the rare instances where Santos, I think, forced the issue on that pass.
Yeah.
So Coach Cowett is calling out a play here.
Nice pass to O'Brien, a little too strong off the glass.
But he had good positioning there.
Again, a good look.
Just a missed shot. We'll take that shot any day of the week. Drive by Londonderry.
And a good shot off the glass, off the mark. O'Brien with good board, and Malley falls into Malley's hands.
Malley has been all over the court so far.
He has. Dion, floater, off the mark. Can he get a board? Nope, O'Brien gets it. Kicks it to Osborne. Osborne's had plenty of time to shoot. That's off the mark.
There's one thing that I really don't like in high school ball, especially the Goffstown Grizzlies, and that's the floater shots. They don't ever seem to go. It's a very difficult shot to make.
It is. It's deceivingly difficult.
Yeah.
Oh, nice pump fake. Down low to McGarion. A Dial comes away with that's another turnover.
Slow it down. Goffstown with a 10-point lead with under 3 minutes to play.
That's going to be a kick ball. Be kick ball in Londonderry, so I'll stay with Goffstown.
I'm really liking when obviously Malley scored 8 points, but defensively, he has been all over the court.
He has been.
And we're going to get a sub for Goffstown pretty soon.
Micah Brooks coming, shot from O'Brien off the mark.
So missed by O'Brien, and Londonderry brings the ball up. Good pick.
Londonderry.
Yeah.
Kind of just being forced to dribble around the perimeter right now. That's going to be an offensive foul on Gio Santos.
He hurt his knee, though.
He did get banged up pretty good, though. No, he's going to...
That's his second.
Oh, that's two for him already. So that's going to be a problem. Mabui's going to have to sit for a while.
And he's a big body down there for the Lancer, so he'll have to sit in the bench for a little bit here. And in comes 51. That would be Neil Shacker. I'll have to get his name, his pronunciation. I apologize.
Micah Brooks is in for Goffstown. Skip pass to Santos. Santos going to step into a quick three. That's going to be off the mark. O'Brien with a good board. Trying to come around with it. Off the mark. Third try. Off the mark. And it's going to be an over the back on Brooks.
Yeah. O'Brien is getting in there, right?
He is.
But he just needs to get a little bit of a softer shot, and these things are going to fall.
Yep. He's getting good positioning, though.
He's getting good positioning, and he's getting good looks at the hoop.
And you know what? The game goes along. You'll make that adjustment, and those shots will fall.
So we've had a stagnant score for the last 2 minutes, 14-4.
Defense kind of clamping up right now.
Yeah, just some missed shots, too, by each team.
It's a drive inside. That should be a jump ball. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be Goffstown ball.
And there was... So feet got caught up with each other on that one as Santos brings it up.
Over to Brooks, back to Santos, back to Brooks. Back to Santos, playing a game of catch with each other. Nice pass inside to O'Brien. It's going to be deflected. Oh, it's going to be out. It's going to be off of Goffstown, so it'll be a Londonderry ball.
So what's it? Londonderry is in a zone now.
Yeah, it was like
defense.
They made an adjustment.
Yeah. Well, they came out with that press. Goffstown was able to beat it.
As you see, Owen Hazelbaker check in for the first time. He's going to take out Tyler Dione. And Hazelbaker in their last game on Friday, I saw in huddle, he had another dunk.
He did, and he can jump real high.
He's a fun player to watch.
Yep. I wish he'd stay down low more because he's so good at getting rebounds.
Over to Malley in the corner. He's kind of caught in that corner right now. He's trying to dribble out. Gets it to O'Brien. Over to Santos. Gio gets poked from behind. That's another turnover. Londonderry running the other end. Coast to coast. That's going to be a foul.
Yeah,
It's number 12, Sekeller. That's going to be 2 fouls on Brooks, actually. Troy Naprakowski's going to check in for the first time. Micah Brooks off the bench already got 2 fouls. You better be careful.
Goffstown's pretty deep, though, so that's another cheapo reach-in.
Yeah, Santos. If you're the one adjustment you want to make between quarters, if you're Coach Cowett, tell him be a little easy on the aggression.
Yeah. Well, with Santos, he has really good court vision. His goal should just be to get 10, 12 assists a game.
And Malley with a good board, and that's going to be a foul.
Malley's so far the player of the game. he obviously put up in the points, but again,
getting really good boards.
Doing everything: loose balls, rebounds. And in the games that I saw, quite honestly, he was really focusing more on offense. This game, he is very complete so far tonight.
And that is
both sides.
Something you got to really enjoy. Here he is up top over to Santos. Santos going to try to drive. Hop step out to Malley. Another three.
That one.
Off the mark.
That's a good look, though.
That is a good look.
You'll take that every day of the week. Nice dribble penetration by Santos. And an open shot for Malley. Just couldn't hit it. So, again, now we're going on about 3.5 minutes.
Neither team has scored. Yeah.
Right. No score.
Bit of a hot start for Goffstown. They've been closed off, but Londonderry hasn't gotten anything really going either.
No, they haven't. And Londonderry hasn't been able to dribble penetrate. Goffstown, good switches and good double teams so far.
Keeping everything off. There's a good screen. That's another.
That's an offensive. That's a push.
Yeah. McGarrian. And Londonderry's coach asking for an explanation.
He did. He pushed off with his hand. That's a good call.
20 seconds left. Goffstown might hold for one.
Got to get over half court first.
And they do. Malley up top. Kicked over to Santos. Napakowski back to Santos, down to Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker trying to drive. A little off the mark there. Londonderry with a chance. A really good opportunity here.
Should have passed it.
Off the mark, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So good start for Goffstown on defense especially. And they held Londonderry to only 4 points. You can't complain about that whatsoever. Offense, obviously there's some things you can work on, but defense, you got to be very pleased about that.
So we're seeing a sub.
Andrew Parnell.
Yep.
So it's been interesting to watch. Londonderry came out in that press so far, and then they moved back into a zone,
which was a good move for them. And Goffstown has driven to the basket on at least 5 or 6 occasions, open shot, but they have not been able to convert. Whether it's been slightly off, but even Hazelbaker right there, he had a great move, but he just couldn't get the ball to fall.
Yeah. Folks, I don't know if you can hear it or not, though, but our microphones kind of keep cutting in and out in our headsets. Hopefully it's not affecting how you can hear us.
I think it's you.
I think it's just me.
I think it is, because I can hear you super well.
Well, as long as you can hear me, that's good then. That's my main concern. I'm more concerned about you at home, as long as you can hear me.
And it's all about the viewers.
Of course. Not about us.
So as you mentioned, not a really big crowd tonight for a game against Londonderry, which isn't too far away, but it's also midterm week here. Goffstown High School, that might have some impact on things.
And I definitely do not miss that about high school whatsoever.
That is going to be a foul on Goffstown. Let's see who gets it.
I think it's probably going to be Parnell. Yeah.
So he picks up a foul in his first 10 seconds in the game. That's been Parnell's Achilles a little bit, is that he gets into foul trouble.
There's a deep three on the way, off the mark. Londonderry with another board. Goffstown still in that zone under the out of bounds play. That's going to be an air ball. Brooks with a good board. He's going to bring it up court. Oh, and a behind the back pass. It's going to be deflected out.
So Goffstown will inbound that. Good defense by the Lancers. And ever since they went into that zone defense, Goffstown's had a hard time
trying to
scoring.
Yeah. Down low to Parnell. They're trying to drive. Now it's pass.
It's too much, though. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing?
Santos gets it to Parnell, over to Brooks.
Brooks had that open shot for a second.
Going to skip past to Santos, over to Hazelbaker, who's going to take a three. Off the mark, Parnell, the freshman with a board.
He gets fouled.
It's going to be a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Yeah, I think that's the right call.
Yeah.
So that'll be Goffstown ball.
See, it's so, like, to me, and I know that Hazelbaker can make those threes, but I want a guy like him in the paint, because any missed shot, you got a good chance of getting a rebound.
Brooks with a three, that's off the mark.
And we're going to see Osborne check back in. Again, they're having a hard time dribble penetrating against Goffstown. Their goal is to try to get it into Megarian, who's been a pretty big body, but he's got to watch out for his 3 seconds on Megarian.
Ball in the corner, that's going to be an air ball. And it's going to be tipped out by the Lancers. Here's another opportunity. That's off the mark. Parnell trying to fight for it. He gets on the ground. And Londonderry gets another opportunity.
That's because Megarian has taken up a lot of space down there. Man, they are missing by a mile.
But they keep getting the offensive boards.
Yeah.
Hazelbaker with the steal, running down coast to coast. It's going to be deflected out.
That's another one where I thought he had the opportunity to just take it right to the hoop,
We see Brady got it and Cole Osborne checking in. They're going to take out Santos and Parnell.
So they're going to go with some size matchups
and
here.
I think that might be a good idea.
Yeah, so they're going to go with height. The Grizzlies are.
Brooks got to get it in. Watch the 5
seconds.
5.
Yeah.
So now it's been almost 5 minutes of game time since Goffstown has last scored.
So the only concern I have for the Grizzlies right now is that, in terms of court leadership would be, Osborne's the only one who's really, I consider, a pretty good dribbler, distribution, but they're going to make some changes now anyway.
Here's a deep three on the way and a long.
And that is the first score that we've had in about 5 to 6 minutes.
Either side is.
Exactly. So they're going to press.
Sakeller gets
got to get it over.
Nabokowski going to try to drive, kicks it to got it. Brady got it, and he steps out of bounds. As you see O'Brien and Osborne checking in, they're going to check out Brooks and Hazelbaker. So
by the way, Goffstown has not scored in about 6 minutes. So Londonderry just broke that, their little stretch of scoreless minutes, but Goffstown's struggling.
They are. And they had such a fast start, too. Is an answer on the other end, off the mark, got it with a board.
Again, stop bringing the ball down. When you're so big like that, you give the smaller guys an opportunity to steal it.
Nabokowski gets it to got it. Got it over to O'Brien.
There you go. That's it.
That's
what I want to see.
Yeah.
Take the ball to the hoop.
O'Brien's going to head to the line for the first time tonight.
I love O'Brien's athleticism, he's a hooper.
Oh, and that's 2 fouls on Megarian, so that's going to be another problem for the Lancers. O'Brien hits
nice
the first.
stroke.
And we see Mabui come back in. He's got 2 fouls as well. So 2 players on the floor for the Lancers who both are in foul trouble right now. So
Goffstown ended their 5 or 6 minute scoring drought. And
O'Brien gets the board, though. Kicks it out to got it. To Dione. Off the mark. And got it, runs hard out of bounds for it, but he couldn't quite keep it in. So notice, Goffstown's got 3 big men on the floor. They got Dial, O'Brien, and got it.
It's interesting, too, how Coach Cowett is really looking for combinations here. And you're seeing a lot of different combos on the floor for Goffstown.
Here's a deep 3 on the way. That's 2 threes in a row now for number 12.
That would be
Sakeller. He's hit back-to-back threes.
And they've really, Londonderry, to their credit, has done a great job of slowing Goffstown down.
Got it inside, gets blocked.
And he stepped out of bounds, I think.
It's going to stay with Goffstown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mabui stepped out of bounds. So all that great energy and flow that Goffstown came out in that first probably 5 minutes, it's very flat right now.
Dion going to try to drive. Gets it to Got It, over to Osborne, over to Naprakowski. Nice pass to Got It inside. Going to get it back to Naprakowski, over to O'Brien. O'Brien to Got It. A little too strong. Got It gets another opportunity, throws a wild one up.
He does that a lot where he it's almost like a fade away. It's not a very strong shot for a big guy.
So we see Malley check back in. And Goffstown still hasn't quite figured out how to break the zone defense from Londonderry.
Yeah. I just want to see Gaudet take the ball strong to the hoop as opposed to fading away. Pump fake.
He's got the size for it.
Exactly.
The deep 3 away, in and out. Londonderry with another board, but it comes in the hands of O'Brien. Gets it over to Osborne.
And the other thing, too, is that Londonderry's getting back on defense way better than they did in those first 4 minutes.
Down, quick 3. It's going to be out of bounds. I'll stay with Goffstown.
So good hustle there by Malley, okay? He gets his hands in there and tips it off the Londonderry player.
And we see a timeout by Ryan Calway, and I think that's been a very overdue timeout for Goffstown. And right now, Goffstown just seems to really be struggling to try to crack this defense from the Lancers. I'll tell you what, good job by Londonderry getting back in this game because they were down by 10 early.
And those 2 3-point shots back-to-back certainly helped them.
Yeah.
But I think what's really given them to their credit is their defense. So they've played way better defense in the last, probably 10 minutes.
Absolutely.
Because I would be concerned if I was Londonderry because they could not stop Goffstown. They were slow to get back.
But it seemed
and
like
since
after
then
that,
they settled down to that zone, and really Goffstown's had a hard time getting a good shot.
It seemed like after that first timeout, they kind of just came out and they've been playing much better defense.
Right. So let's see what adjustments Coach Cowett needs to make because clearly Londonderry has stymied them.
Yep, they have. So it'll be Goffstown ball on the baseline.
Very low scoring game right now.
And that's very uncharacteristic because we've seen Goffstown hit 30, 40 points and a half. So to have only 15, it's very, very, it's definitely a surprise.
Osborne looking to bring it in.
Gets it to Malley. Trying to get it down low to O'Brien. He gets it in. That could have been an up and down.
No, because the ball was tipped. So.
And that doesn't go in either. And another missed opportunity for Goffstown.
Well, O'Brien is, again, right around the hoop. He's just not getting the ball to go through the hoop.
Londonderry up top. And a good crossover move by Salacker. Going to try to drive off the mark.
That's going to be Londonderry ball.
Off Parnell.
Parnell fell for that head fake.
Londonderry trying to crash the boards inside. Oh,
nice job. That's. Oh,
it was close.
I thought it was off number 12.
Parnell definitely got a hand in there,
I think so did Coach Cowett. We'll have to go to the videotape on that one.
Here's a deep 3 on the way, off the mark. Bowie with a board. That's off the mark. That's going to go Goffstown ball.
That was a phenomenal job by Liam on that because he had got good positioning. He got his hands in there. Great defense. Again, 1 point that Goffstown has scored in almost 8 minutes.
And it was on a free throw.
On a free throw.
Over to Osborne, going to try to drive. And he gets almost stripped. He's getting fumbled right now. Here's O'Brien.
Yeah,
Malley up top.
I'm glad that Santos is coming back into the game because they need somebody who can distribute the ball.
Got to throw the lob pass.
Oh, what a beautiful play.
Liam O'Brien with a great catch and a finish.
That was a beautiful pass.
And that's going to be a foul on Parnell.
Parnell gets a cheapie.
That's a second.
Yeah. So this is where Parnell is going to get better because, you know, as a freshman, you're trying to be aggressive, but he picks up, like, those cheapies.
Yeah, but you know what? That comes with experience.
Yeah, it does. It definitely does. You like the intensity, though.
Yep. If you're Coach Guy, you know, you can never have a problem with hustle.
Yeah. So now you got a smaller lineup on the court for Goffstown, but you got more speed and you got better ball handling. Oh, he almost went over the line.
And that's going to be a backcourt violation. Yeah. Great job by Parnell.
Nice job. So you win some, you lose some, right? You lost it on the cheap foul, but then he has great defense there.
Makes it up, yeah.
Yep. Forcing the backcourt violation. So good job by Parnell. Oh, almost a – what was going on there?
Just play basketball, Gio. You're fine.
Play basketball. Santos and Nakala are kind of having a little bit of fun with each other.
I wasn't sure if they were, like, trying to do some ballroom dancing or something. But
O'Brien, quick pull-up jumper, got it. And it looks like we have a bit of a full-court press coming out for Goffstown now.
Sideline!
Yeah, you got to show some different looks.
We haven't seen this so far this year for Goffstown.
Yeah.
And Cowett has been on his feet right now. Follow-away jumper.
Oh, that was pretty.
By Vago.
That was a pretty shot by Vago.
O'Brien over to Parnell.
Parnell should have passed it.
And it's going to be a bit of an interception right there.
You know, because we're wide open on the...
That's going to be...
Ooh. I don't like the way that he kind of threw his arms.
Yeah, I think Santos got away with a foul right there.
I think he got all ball, but then it was after he did it, he was throwing his arms around.
Yeah, I think he got away with one. Malley hits the deck. We got a deep three in the corner off the mark. Mabui with a board. O'Brien with a board, gets it over to Parnell. Parnell over to Santos. Oh, it's going to be out.
Oh, my goodness.
That's just bad luck right there.
It was a pretty low pass, too.
Goffstown out in this 2-2-1 full court press.
Got to be careful, though.
Get up, Drew, on the sideline. Get up, on the sideline.
That's going to be intercepted by O'Brien. Hands it over to Santos, back to O'Brien. Next pass to Malley. Wow, what a pass by the big man. And Malley gets another bucket.
Yeah, O'Brien, just great. He stole the ball for one, and then he's able to make a beautiful pass.
Here's a deep three in the corner off the mark. And that's going to be out of bounds, going to hit the tape.
So Goffstown with 40 seconds left in the first half with a 9-point lead.
And I tell you what, I am loving this full court press. I'm a sucker for full court presses, so I'm very happy when one comes out.
But I think this is where you're playing to Parnell's athleticism. As a freshman.
Up top to O'Brien, back to Malley. O'Brien got to try to drive out to Dione.
You got to get your spacing right. You got two guys too close together.
O'Brien going to take a three off the mark. It's poked out by Parnell, but that's going to be Londonderry ball.
Get up on the ball.
Goffstown still pressing.
Get up on it and push it sideline.
Would you have held for last shot there? What do you think?
I personally would have. Oh, Santos got it.
Santos was able to tip it off number 4, Nakala.
That's going to be Goffstown ball.
So final shot here for Goffstown. They'll probably hold it for the final shot.
I definitely would hold it. Down to Malley. Malley not going to wait off the mark. And Malley gets it. Got a couple seconds left. Santos, follow-away jumper, and it goes in. And that's going to end the first half. So Goffstown going to take a double-digit lead in the halftime, up 23-12, as they made an adjustment with that press at the end. And now you might want to roll with that press for the rest of the game now, Scott.
It's a lot to do, right? It takes energy against your players. I think it was a good call by Coach Cowett because his team was a little stagnant. And I think it made Londonderry change things up themselves. So
it's a good way to earn points, too.
Yes, it did. So it stretches their lead to 11 points as we head into the second half. And time for you, my friend, to get a chocolate bar at the concession stand.
Absolutely. So, folks, we're going to take a break for 10, and we will be back for the second half.
All righty.
Hi, my name is Daniel Filer and I'm a PEG Access Technician. Goffstown TV covers public events spanning from Uncommon Art on the Common, National Night Out, Pumpkin Regatta, the Glen Lake Swim, and more. One of the reasons that we cover these community events is not because it's something that happens every single year, but it's actually a tradition for the community. And what this allows us to do is look back at it and see how these events have evolved over time. As a Goffstown resident, you have access to our TV studio to create your own studio show. Goffstown residents also have full access to our camera equipment. This is the same equipment that we use to film our professional level sports broadcasts. GTV is here to serve the community.
If you would like to learn more, email us at goffstowntv@goffstownnh.gov.
The Goffstown Shuttle is a comfortable and easy way for Goffstown residents to secure transportation for a variety of needs, and it's completely free. The Manchester Transit Authority is pleased to partner with the town of Goffstown to provide curb-to-curb transportation to the residents of Goffstown. We strive to bring an enjoyable riding experience that helps those in need of transportation. All Goffstown residents are welcome to utilize the Goffstown Shuttle, completely free of charge. Everything from getting groceries to needing a ride to medical appointments, Goffstown Shuttle has you covered. All buses are ADA accessible and people of all ages are welcome. Priority will be given to those over the age of 62 as well as those going to medical appointments. You are welcome to bring someone along for the ride if you would like to have a family member or friend with you. Passenger destinations are permitted within Goffstown and for medical appointments in Goffstown, Manchester, and Bedford. You can also gain access to any destination on the MTA system by connecting to Route 6 at the Shaw's Plaza. The MTA and Goffstown are looking forward to meeting your transportation needs. Give us a call now to schedule your first ride.
watching Grizzly Basketball.
Once again, my name is Caleb Brown. I am your play-by-play commentator for tonight's matchup. I'm joined alongside me by my color man, Scott Gross. So it's been kind of a game of hot and cold so far for Goffstown. They've had moments where they've been really, really good on offense, and then moments where they basically have gotten nothing to going at all.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens in the second half. But
that being said, their defense has been excellent, though.
Yes. And their rebounding has done, they've gotten some good rebounds. And there were times where I couldn't believe that we got a defensive rebound because it looks like, the Lancers had some good positioning. But really what I'm appreciating the most for tonight is the effort, by Braden Malley, Liam O'Brien. I mean, those two guys they're sticking out to me in that first half.
Absolutely.
Not because they scored, but they just were around the ball a ton. And for O'Brien especially, he's getting the good looks. Just the ball isn't falling. So eventually the ball will fall.
And you know what? He's still going at it. He's not giving up on the hustle whatsoever. So Londonderry up top to start the second half. Goffstown still in that man-to-man defense. They're trying to go low. A bit of a wild pass, but a second chance opportunity for number 50. McGarrian. And he gets fouled by, I think, O'Brien. And Ryan Cowett's calling over O'Brien. So the big man for the Lancers at the line. One of what I've always noticed about Londonderry, they always have a lot of guys with numbers in the 50s. I've always noticed basketball over the years, they had a lot of high numbers for jerseys.
Do they have a lot of retired numbers maybe? Or?
It's possible. I think that's a question for our friend Al Halpern.
And 2 points from McGarrian off free throws.
Now Londonderry's coming out and they're
soft pressure.
They started out with just something similar to start the game.
You can't pick up your dribble though. You gotta be careful.
Cedric with a quick step back jumper off the mark.
And I didn't really love that one. Emily is here. She's sticking her head into the camera, which is
doing everything.
She is.
And a good kick out for the Lancers. Here's the three on the way. That's blocked by O'Brien. But a good pass and a block by Malley. And then a swipe away by Mabui. That's going to be a quick timeout by Londonderry. So, Daniel, don't cut to us right now because Emily's working on the GoPro.
It's not a... Oh.
Oh, so we haven't been on camera at all? Oh, no.
So when we did hair and makeup, didn't matter?
I guess not.
At halftime? Now they're showing your... Is that you? No. That's that dude over there.
Yeah, it's a swiveling camera.
I'm sorry. It was a shaved head. I couldn't tell which one.
No, so just because you see a shaved head, you assume it's mine.
Bill Ruel or the other dude?
Just because you see a shaved head, you assume it's mine.
And Londonderry will inbound.
And a quick lob to Mabui, blocked by O'Brien. It's going to get kicked out to Santos. Santos running down the court. Oh, should have gone up with it. And a miss. He gets a second opportunity. And he should have just gone up with it.
Well, again, it's difficult, when you're sometimes his size going against, the Green Giants of Londonderry. So good hustle, though. You got to give credit to the Lancers for getting back on that one because Santos has a ton of speed.
Oh, in and out for Dion. Oh, they try to go for a quick pass. And a deep bank three from Mabui.
You got to call that, Mabui.
It's a weeknight. The bank is open. It's not Sunday. O'Brien going to try to drive. Kicks it out to Osborne. Back up top to Santos.
So quickly, Londonderry trailed by 11.
Got it down to 6.
Now down to 6.
Dion gets out to Osborne.
You got to be careful not to pick up that dribble. They do that a lot.
Santos going to try a deep
That's
three.
not him either, though. Of all the guys on the team, I want to see Santos focus on distributing the ball.
And she shot inside, but number 4,
So 4-point lead
down
here.
to 4.
Let's see what Goffstown can do offensively here. Londonderry has clawed their way back.
Santos passed to Dion.
And he missed the bunny.
Oh, my goodness. Santos, another 3. Off the mark either. And Goffstown just coming out with the blues on offense right now.
They are cold. Again, as you mentioned before, hot and cold. And Londonderry is hot. And
it's going to be out of bounds off Osborne. They'll stay with the Lancers.
so I have 5:31 left in the third. And now we are all set. They're going to show us.
For the first time this game.
Very excited.
So we see some
We're
subs
going to
coming
get
in
some
for
subs.
Goffstown.
Goffstown's. See if who they sub for.
And a big man's going to try a 3 off the mark.
Got to grab the rebound.
And Osborne gets it. Try to lob past O'Brien back to Malley. Osborne going to try a 3. Off the mark, but he gets his board. Long rebound.
There you go. That's good distribution of the ball. Beautiful job.
Dion, I'm sorry.
That was beautiful.
Hits it in the corner, breaks the cold streak, and here's that full court press again for Goffstown.
But that's what you wanted. That was beautiful passing by the Grizzlies. And that's a turnover.
We got some ball.
So we got substitutions. Out comes Osborne and Santos. We're waiting on subs. Lucky that Goffstown didn't get a
tech right there.
You got it. Again, the floater, which I can't stand.
Goes back out to Malley.
Have we made a floater in 3 games that we've called?
I think maybe a couple.
Oh.
But definitely not above the average.
Yeah, it's just not a high percentage shot.
Nice pass, O'Brien.
Love it. Love it. Good job breaking the press by the Lancers.
Really good job, and that's going to be a foul.
But that's a great foul for Malley,
Yeah.
okay? It was a clear layup.
That's the right call, though.
Yeah, no, if you're going to have a foul, that's a foul.
They put the ball in before our kid walked off.
So number 12, that would be Ben Sekeller makes his first free throw. He's got a smooth stroke. He misses the second, unfortunately, for him.
I think he's been the top scorer for London.
He has
so
been.
far.
So it's 8-point lead for the Grizzlies. And, again, they're playing a zone, but it's an aggressive zone when they're coming out to contest. So someone's got to cut to the hoop.
O'Brien's kind of flashing, but Malley's going to take a quick 3 off the mark. Goes out to Parnell. Parnell gets it.
Too many passes on that one.
O'Brien got to try to drive out to Parnell.
Like it. Shoot it.
Osborne, quick 3.
All right, in and out. But that's a good look for the Grizzlies.
Someone's got to stop ball. Parnell picks him up.
Good ball movement by the Lancers there.
Londonderry dribbling around. They haven't been able to find the paint so far this possession. Here's a quick follow-away jumper.
That was good defense, though, by the Grizzlies. Not only did Parnell have good D, but got good help.
That's going to be tipped out of bounds. They'll stay with Goffstown. So Hazelbaker's going to check in for O'Brien.
My thing with Hazelbaker is, like, whereas O'Brien plays a lot down low, Hazelbaker stays outside a lot. So let's see if he can play more of a power forward center type role. But he's not.
Malley going to kick it out to Osborne. Osborne pump fake over to Parnell. Over to Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker's going to step into a mid-range jumper, and he's got that. Hazelbaker, he gets the night going for himself.
And that boy can jump.
He can.
You know what I'm saying? Like, his jump shot, it's hard to contest it.
Almost. Oh, and he gets so close to getting that steal.
Yeah, good hustle by Hazelbaker. Just got a hand in there.
Yeah, well, he was about half a second too late.
But Hazelbaker, I think, is a baseball player too, right? I think he's like a stud baseball player, yeah.
Him and got it.
Yeah. But
Micah, get in the help, Micah. More help, more help. Work, Micah. Get through it, Micah. Micah, you're getting through. Micah, you're getting through.
And here's a deep three on the way from a big man off the mark.
Same.
Hazelbaker with a board. And a good board, actually. Gets it over to Parnell.
Ooh.
Osborne over to Parnell.
That's it. Great dribble penetration.
Tried to the lob pass. That's going to be out of bounds, I'll say, with Goffstown.
2 minutes to play in the third. Goffstown with an 8-point lead.
And it's like Osborne.
And here comes Santos back in. Again.
Got to throw the long pass down court to Santos.
That's okay. You don't have to worry about 10 seconds or anything. So
Parnell back
someone's
to
got
Malley.
to cut. That's what I like about O'Brien when he's in there. He takes up, he cuts through the paint.
Kicks it back to Santos.
Hazelbaker's got to make a motion to get the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you got to put your hands up as you're cutting through for that pass.
Parnell's going to try a three. Back rims it, but he's
Love
fighting
the hustle.
hard for it. It's going to end up in the hands of Londonderry,
All
but
right.
got to love that hustle,
You
though.
do. You got to love that hustle.
Someone's got to stop on the other end. Salacker, hard layup off the mark. Hazelbaker was able to defend it.
See, no one's cutting. You know what I'm saying?
Malley, long two. Got it.
Malley is having a superb game tonight.
Absolutely.
10-point lead for the Grizzlies. And they press once again. And Londonderry easily.
But Brooks, he got close. He almost got it. Sweet Naprakowski
So
comes
Malley
in for
will
Malley.
come out for a little bit of a breather. And this guy's having a great game tonight.
He is.
His shot is definitely falling for Malley. Under a minute to play.
Here's a no.
I thought he was going to shoot it, right?
Yeah, I thought so too.
But again, same thing. No one's really cutting for the Lancers.
That's going to be nothing. And it's going to go in the hands of Santos. Out to Hazelbaker.
Just take it to the hoop.
Dishes it to Naprakowski.
See, oh my goodness.
And that's going to be another
He's got
turnover.
to take it to the hole.
Here's a quick three on the other end off the mark. Rebound Hazelbaker. Gets it to Naprakowski.
Go, go, go. That's it. That's
And
it.
one.
Beautiful.
Naprakowski goes right in. He was not intimidated by Mabui.
That was beautiful.
And he hits the shrug, too. And a fantastic job in Naprakowski coming right off the bench.
That was sweet.
That was a really good play.
That was sweet.
Hey, Dan, when I get flashes a replay on that one. Back rims it, but Brooks gets a board.
Hold it for the last shot. Oh, he's ready to fire.
In and out.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been a big momentum changer. And it's
Foul.
going to be a cheapy foul on Hazelbaker. Oh, that would have been such a momentum changer right there. It's like now Goffstown is in a full court man-to-man defense instead of a 2-2-1 zone. No, maybe not. No, falling back to half court.
This is called, looks like a shell defense in the NFL.
Like prevent defense.
10 seconds.
Parnell, got to watch the hand.
Yeah, no cheapies.
Got to watch the hand.
See,
Yeah.
You didn't want that. Not with 3 seconds left. That's
Yeah.
a freshman mistake. I hate to
Yeah,
say it.
now that puts
Now they
Londonderry
go
at
on the line.
Yeah.
Freshman mistake.
And you don't want to put Shalacker at the line because he's
Nope.
been the
You
most
fouled the
reliable
wrong
shooter.
guy.
Yeah.
Probably the best shooter on the team.
I'd say so.
But like we said before, it's incredible that you have a freshman that is playing this many minutes. So this is only going to help him.
But an offensive board off the mark, no good. And that's going to end the third quarter. So Goffstown still holding a double-digit lead. They're up 34-23.
So let's see if everybody talks to Parnell here.
It's not been pretty offensively tonight. It's kind of been hot and cold. And there we are, finally.
Yeah.
Finally. You can see our faces for the first time.
Did you wave hello?
Let's wave hello. Yeah.
How you doing?
Folks, we apologize for the technical difficulties. We could see ourselves the whole time, so we thought you could too.
And maybe that's a good thing for the audience.
Maybe that is
because,
a good thing.
Maybe that's good that they didn't see us. But, so far, Goffstown, as you mentioned, and we started the second half hot and cold, and they are going through hot and cold spurts.
Yeah.
So really, what are we going to see in this fourth? Right now they're leading by 11, but if they go through a cold streak, Londonderry can pull this game out.
They could, yeah.
So what do you think the key is in the fourth quarter?
I think the key is don't settle for threes. I think you need to keep trying to drive inside, because they're getting the good looks inside. I mean, they're not hitting them, but they're getting good looks, and I think you'd rather go for a closer look inside than try to force up threes.
I think the key for Goffstown is they must keep that defensive intensity.
That is true.
And
also.
they've played really well so far tonight.
I mean, they've held
23
Londonderry only 23 points
right.
in three quarters.
So it's been a defensive battle. And eventually some of these shots are going to fall for some of these guys. I mean, Gio hasn't made a bucket yet. And a few have been a lot of ins and outs. So I think what you're going to see is about half of this current lineup on the court for 2 to 3 more minutes, and then they're going to bring the starters back in.
I agree.
So let's see what these guys can do.
Down to Dione. Nice pass to Naprakowski. Oh, couldn't quite hit it. That was a good look, though. That's what I talked about, though. I prefer those hard layups.
But I like the fact that he drove to the hoop.
He did.
And we haven't seen a ton of that this evening. And good defense there.
And almost a steal right there.
Loose ball. And that's going to be a jump ball. That's a jump ball.
No, they're calling it a foul.
No, that's a jump ball.
Calling it on Parnell. That's his fourth.
I don't like that one. That was like loose ball all day. All right. So Parnell comes out and O'Brien is in.
I don't know. I'm calling it on the floor. Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't think it was the act of shooting. It was on the floor.
Yeah. On that particular one, I don't think he had a foul.
Oh, and O'Brien comes right off the bench with a good steal.
We got a pass to Gio.
Gets it to Dione. Back to Santos. And he's going to keep it.
His athleticism was able, he kind of behind the back off a Londonderry player.
Yeah.
7 minutes, 20 seconds. 11-point lead for the Grizzlies.
Going to go close quickly to Dione.
That was not a good shot.
Yeah, got nothing right there.
That was not a good shot.
Oh, it's going to bounce off of Londonderry's hands. Ends up in the hands of Hazelbaker.
You got to be careful with these balls, man. They got to be calm down, slow it down.
Nice pass to O'Brien, kicks it out. Naprakowski going to try a three, clanks it off the side. And a wild shot off the mark, but Londonderry.
Slow it down a little bit, See, it's very sloppy ball right now.
Yeah.
It's really sloppy.
It's a timeout for Londonderry.
Good, because both teams needed it.
Yeah.
That was brutal, that last minute.
Well, folks, if you like defense, then this is definitely the game for you. But if you're more of an offensive fireworks show, then...
Well, I'd say defense is one thing. That last minute and a half, that was just sloppy ball on both sides.
Yeah.
I mean, just wild passes and not good. But high school ball,
Yeah.
It's weird, though, because when you look at how Goffstown came out in that first 4 minutes or so, right? perfect execution.
Scored 14 points.
I know that, but it was like, I mean, obviously they made a couple of threes and they made their baskets, but it was executed at a very high level. Right, great flow. There's been periods in this game where it's just awful flow.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It's going to fall in the hands of Londonderry.
Sakala will inbound the ball. And really, Goffstown's got to focus in on defense right here. No easy shots. Malley got beat, but
he got a hand on there,
helped.
but he's trapped in a corner right now.
I like the way, see, Malley uses his body to protect the ball.
Down, going low to O'Brien. There we go.
O'Brien is always around the hoop.
He is.
Always.
First bucket of the quarter for Goffstown.
No fouls.
And going to be one on Hazel Baker. They're going to call that. And they're going to call that a shooting foul. That's his third, actually.
Yep, that's his third.
So he's got to be a little bit careful, too.
I don't think it matters. 6 minutes to play. I doubt he'll pick up 2 more. Maybe.
You say that. And since you did say that.
No, come on.
I knocked on wood.
And now we got a sub, number 5.
Mabui and Hughes are both going to check in.
Hey, Liam, hey, let's go Horns 1. Horns 1.
2-2 of the line.
6 minutes to go. You got to get the ball in. That's another tough pass.
Get low to Santos. Santos might have got away with a carry right there.
But now you got to give it up, right?
Nice pass. O'Brien gets that inside. And another timeout for Londonderry.
O'Brien is playing at a super high level tonight.
I'd say O'Brien and Malley have been the two guys that have been doing the majority of the work for Goffstown's offense.
But what O'Brien does is he goes to the basket a lot.
He does.
You know? A lot of these guys are looking to shoot 3-point shots. And O'Brien is the exact opposite of that. He's like, hey, get me the ball down low. Get me the ball within like 6-7 feet, and I'll put it in.
I think he'd rather dunk, honestly, than shoot threes.
But think about this, right? O'Brien has been really successful tonight because he's taken super high percentage shots.
Yeah.
They're all within like probably 8 feet.
So 2 quick timeouts for Londonderry and a quick possession from each other.
Yeah, so it's a 13-point lead for the Grizzlies.
And now is a more important time than ever where you really, if you're Goffstown, you need to take smart shots. Like, you don't need to go fast. Just take.
I think you just need to try to run your offense and get a good look.
Yep.
As opposed to, run and gun. Especially with a 13-point lead.
13-point lead in the fourth quarter. There's no need to do that.
Right. Need a switch.
Nice pass to Mabui. Going to get a second chance. That's going to be a foul on Malley.
You were thinking that it was going to be on somebody else. But the thing is for the Lancers is that they're going to be on the free throw line a lot.
Everyone knows what we're doing on handoffs. Everyone's got to be on the same page on handoffs, okay?
So Mabui will shoot 2.
And back room's the first.
He was the guy who made that bank shot 3.
He did.
Right?
He did. Hits that one.
12-point lead for the Grizzlies, and Londonderry's going to press a little bit. No problem
here's
for
the
Santos.
trap. Yeah, going to do a trap, half-court trap. And
Bad
there's a
pass.
steal.
There you go. See, this is what Santos is better than that. I'm just going to say it.
But O'Brien gets a steal on the other end. Here's Santos.
No.
Lob. Nice pass to Santos.
Oh!
A reverse lob pass.
Parnell's going to check back in.
That was an interesting play right there.
That was interesting.
O'Brien got high.
Oh, that's an offensive foul. I thought. Missed it. Mabui took out Santos.
And a good pump fake inside by Marsh.
Yep, that was an up and under. Just dribble it. There you go. Just don't dribble into a press.
Santos going to try to drive, kicks it out to Malley. Over to
pass
Hazelbaker.
the ball around. Pass it around.
See, that's okay. That's what you want for your Hazelbaker.
Right.
That is what you like. And he gets fouled.
And I've said this repeatedly, like he's super long, right?
Yes.
He's got long arms, he's tall, and as you can see, 2 or 3 steps and he's at the bucket.
You know who he reminds me a lot of? He reminds me a lot of Jack Kelly when he was in GHS.
Yep, I would agree.
He's kind of got that like similar build. Is that because Kelly's favorite thing? He loved to do the hop step drive and hit those layups. Hazelbaker back rim the first.
That was a front rim.
Front rim, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just wanted to make sure that you were up on your front versus back. Well, it depends on the perspective, right?
Yeah.
If you're where the referee is, it would right? Maybe back rim? No. Under 4.5 now. Goffstown 13-point lead. If Londonderry's smart, they'll take it to the basket because...
And Malley with a block. Santos up top. Going to try to get down to Dion.
Dion picks up his dribble.
Up top to O'Brien. O'Brien got to try to drive.
There you go.
Kicks out Malley. Malley going to try a quick
not
three.
even close.
No, too strong that one. Halfway through this fourth quarter, if you're Londonderry, you might want to start going a little bit quicker.
And if you're Goffstown, you might want to go a little slower.
Marsh inside, he gets that. Parnell gets it over to O'Brien. O'Brien, nice pass to Malley. Malley, what a wild shot. It's going to go. No, that's staying in.
Sloppy play by the Grizzlies the last minute.
A nice pass.
And call a timeout if you're Coach Cowett here. I mean,
yeah. 6 straight points for the Lancers, and they got it down to single digits. See if Brooks going to check in.
Again, they're not doing a good job protecting the ball, and they're playing as if they've got like a 2-point lead. I mean, you're up by 13 points.
Now it's down to 9.
I'm not saying that you want to play complete takeaway, ball, but if you use 30 seconds, good. I mean, and then get a good shot. There's no need to push the issue.
Right now, the clock is slowly going to become their friend, so make it their friend.
But again, this is where the Grizzlies and the Lancers, too, for that matter, they've been hot and cold. So right now, it's another spurt. But good job by Coach Cowett with that timeout because you want to try to, stop the bleed, shall we say. It's down to a 9-point lead now. And we've got a change of personnel, right?
Yeah, Brooks is
in for Hazelbaker.
Dion, actually.
Dion, and who came in for Hazelbaker?
Parnell.
Parnell, okay. So you got more guards. You got a shorter lineup here.
Gonna go inside.
Horrible.
Yep,
that was just
another turnover. And 2 more for the Lancers. Down to 7.
Gio is better than this. Like, he just is.
Yeah.
And he's dribbling into double coverage, shall we say.
Yeah.
And he's uncharacteristically just putting the ball in bad spots. And that's his trademark, is putting the ball in good spots.
Yeah. Gonna go all the way back to O'Brien.
Again, don't get double teamed here. Pass it right now. Beautiful.
There you go.
That's it.
Parnell back to O'Brien. O'Brien and one.
And one. See, that's what I'm saying. He's always around the ball. He's always in the paint. And he gets a high percentage shot.
He does.
Win or lose, like O'Brien and Malley are my players tonight. I mean, no doubt about that.
I think I might get interviews for 2 of them if they pull it off. And he does. He gets the 3-point play, and now it's back up to 10 again.
But like you said, the clock is your friend here. You want to play good D.
Okay, Marsh trying to drive, kicks it out. Out on Mabui, and he gets fouled. He's going to call that on O'Brien.
But that's a good foul because
yeah.
Mabui struggles from the line. So,
and I think O'Brien has some fouls to give.
He does, but both teams are going to be in the bonus on the next foul.
Yeah, so that's O'Brien's only a second, so he's got fouls to
give.
But
that helps Goffstown in a way because they can play that takeaway ball. Oh, nice. That was a beautiful stroke.
It was.
He must have heard me in an inspirational way when I made that comment.
Yep.
So I apologize to number 5, Mabui.
Backroom's that one, but Londonderry's going to get another opportunity. Casey's going to try a 3. Wow. Casey Marsh from 3. That's
6-point lead. And Mabui takes out Malley? If that is the case, he's going to go to the line. That's 5. That's going to the line. Is Mabui fouled out, I think?
No, this is his 4th.
4th, okay. But Malley goes to the line.
Jason, can I ask you a question while he shoots the first one?
I think Ryan Calla has a question for the ref.
So Londonderry not going away quietly here.
Malley misses the first.
So under 3 minutes to play, Londonderry has clawed back, down by as many as 13. Now they
down to 6 again.
Yeah, down to 6.
They're kind of fluctuating, but from down from 6 to 12, back and forth.
And they're getting back into the game on threes.
Remember
those in that first half?
Now
so now it's
1 of 2 from the line.
7-point. Do they press? They're not going to press.
No.
Parnell's got, 4?
He's always got to be careful.
Well, you got to be careful, too, because you want to put him on the line.
And a good poke by Santos.
Now, you got time here. Right. There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
Now you play takeaway a little bit.
At some point, the double team's going to come.
You got to space, though. You got to space.
Yeah. At some point, the double team's going to come. Here it is. Someone's open. He's out of bounds.
Out. Goffstown's got to be careful because they've got guys that are too close together, right?
Yeah.
So you got to have your spacing in this situation.
As we said, the double team's going to come. It looks like they're starting to double team now. Yeah, don't dribble into a corner. You don't want to do that. Parnell's going to get fouled.
I love that because Parnell quickly put the ball up. Right? Now, it would have been, he was going to the line anyway because they're in the bonus, but got to take a deep breath before you go to the line.
It's that first. Front room's the second one.
8-point lead for the Grizzlies, around 2 minutes to play. And they want to try to get the ball down to Mabui. You can see Mabui is like, hey, throw me a lob.
I mean, Londonderry, you might want to go a little bit faster than this.
Well, they're trying to get an open shot. The Grizzlies are just simply playing good defense.
They try to go low. Santos going to get it.
That's
there you
it.
Go.
Nice heady ball by Santos.
Yep.
Look at him. He's saying, I got this. Slow it down. But let's play takeaway.
Watch the double team is going to come. There it is. Nice pass to Malley. They don't need to shoot it.
Smart play by Malley. That's it. Use the clock. Let them foul you. There you go. Beautiful.
Nice pass to Dione.
Nice job by
10-point lead
Parnell.
once again.
That's good poise by Parnell. We really are seeing some great play by that freshman.
Here's a 3, in and out.
You just don't want to foul here.
Marsh throws one up. It's going to be a foul. That's going to be on Dione.
So Marsh will shoot 2.
And he's quietly had a pretty good fourth quarter.
Pass through it.
Back
Straight
iron.
across, pass through it.
Misses them both.
Nice
A
job
good
by
board by
Dion. He listened to Coach
That's going to be a foul.
Lovering on that. Boxed out, and he did.
And he's going to go to the line.
Finally, someone listened to Randy Lovering. He didn't hear me.
No, I don't think he did. Or if he did, he just chose to ignore you.
He did. He shrugged it off.
Goes in.
Mabui comes out. And Chakravarthi comes in. And
1 for 2 for the line for Dion. Londonderry's going to try to go quick.
you don't want to foul, though.
Yep. And a block by Malley once again.
Got to get
Santos.
over. Got to get over.
And he does. Watch the double team. You don't need to shoot it now. You're under 30 seconds.
There you go.
It's going to be a foul. And I'll put him at the line.
That'll add.
So 22 seconds
So
left.
Maureen said that if he hits these 2 free throws, she's going to buy you a candy bar the next game.
Buy me a candy bar, huh?
Because so far, no Goffstown player has hit 2 free throws this game. So let's see. Let's see if it's going to happen.
All right.
You better hope. What do you like, anyway? What's your favorite candy bar that Maureen's going to buy you?
I like Reese's.
Reese's. Okay, let's see what happens. Will it happen?
And,
And it happens. All right, Maureen, get that dollar ready.
51-38.
Clock didn't even start.
There it
I
goes
think
now.
yes. She was so like.
Deep three on the way. This will be a foul at some point. Yep. Oh,
Jump ball.
That's going to be a Londonderry ball. So 12 seconds left. That'll pretty much put a bow on things. Goffstown's going to.
So what do you think? I'm thinking O'Brien and Malley, right?
Yeah.
I mean, clearly, I don't.
I wouldn't even say the third guy. I'd say just 2 of them tonight. And a quick 3 from Vago.
The other guy, Parnell, had some good minutes. Just saying. I think he's growing every game he gets an opportunity to play. Again, a freshman.
3 seconds left. Marsh, long shot's going to be off the mark, and that's going to do it. Goffstown is going to win by a final score of 51-41, and they're going to move to 6-3 on the year. Londonderry's going to fall to 4-6, and a bit of a offensive struggle tonight for Goffstown, but they still cracked 51 points.
Yeah. And they did it with a lot of different combinations on the court. You know, right? I mean, like you're not seeing the same guys like your starting lineup. Would you see them maybe 8 minutes together? Right?
Yeah.
It just didn't happen.
A lot of guys off the bench. You got it.
Yeah.
Hazel Baker, Brooks,
Yeah.
Naprakowski, Parnell. They all saw a lot of minutes off the bench tonight. But that's always a good thing to see. Be able to get that sort of a good production from your bench tonight. So, folks, we're gonna go.
You'll take a break, right? You're going to do some interviews.
We're gonna take a break. I'm gonna grab a couple interviews with some players and our coach, and then we'll be back very shortly.
All
for
righty.
that. Caleb Brown, Goffstown TV, standing back here with the victorious Liam O'Brien, who's back for his second interview of the season. Just making sure that iPad is good. All right, well, Liam, first of all, welcome back to the show.
Glad to be here.
You had a rim grazer dunk. I mean, It looked like it was a dunk from here, though, but did you actually dunk, or was it just short?
No, I will not count that as a dunk.
No.
Oh, we lost the lighting.
Hey, come on, I got an interview.
It was good. It was just on the rim, but I wanted to get the 2 points. I didn't want to. Thank you.
All right, so we got Emily's GTV and Sammy here providing light for us. This is actually cool.
Thank you, Sam.
All right, so let's talk about tonight. So yeah, everyone want to get on the fun here.
Thank you.
So let's talk about this. So Londonderry was coming out. They came out in that initial full court press, and then now they went to that zone. So how are you and Tyler and Brady and all your big men able to break through that? Interior zone?
I think we came with a lot of intensity today. Just working on jumping as high as we can. Oh, that's good. We were just coming ready to play, and it worked out. We got the dub and played physical, played strong, played big. Yeah,
definitely. They had a lot of size inside. Let's look at the players here. You had McGarrian, who was big, Chakravarthi, who was big, and Mabui was big. So you definitely had to deal with that challenge of scoring inside.
Yeah.
You had some hot and cold streaks too. So how were you guys able to get out of that?
I feel like we kept pushing. Like there was times where we were playing good, we were fueling it, we were just going well, and then there was times where we couldn't make a shot and we were throwing it off the glass and just wasn't going well. But I feel like we just kept playing through it. Our coach just said, keep going, work at it, and get the right shot. Like don't force shots, and it worked out for us. We got through the break.
Yep, it seemed like you were able to get through that. So you're 6-3 now. You're on a 4-game winning streak actually. So you're at the halfway point in the season though. But this is that time where you're going to start coming up with some of these big opponents. You still got Exeter, Bishop Girton, Bedford, and Portsmouth. All later on in the schedule for you guys to worry about. So, what do you guys have to look forward to in the second half of the season in order to kind of keep playing at this good of a level?
I think we just want to keep having fun. Like we play good basketball when we have fun with it. So moving the ball, scoring, getting everybody involved. That's really what it comes down to. And we're not really worried about games further up ahead. Just one game at a time, and we're looking to succeed.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's definitely something to look forward to. We got a lot of basketball left this season, so we're starting to see some separation in the standings, but we'll see. I don't want to talk about playoffs just yet, though, but it's something to kind of start thinking about in the back of your head, especially with you being a senior. So something to definitely think about. So Liam, thank you for coming on the show once again.
You.
A great job tonight, and hopefully we'll see you again later on.
Yeah, hopefully.
Caleb Brown standing back here with Braden Malley. Hopefully no more lights go off because we'd have to. Not many people to provide for a light show anymore. So, Braden, welcome back to the show once again.
Good to see you.
Absolutely fantastic job. You were on both ends of the floor. You had threes. You were getting some extremely tough rebounds tonight. You've been here, there, and everywhere. Yeah. So, you must be feeling gassed right now.
Yeah, I'm so tired. They're a really physical team. It was fun. I had fun.
How are you able to just play with that much intensity on both ends of the floor?
Usually I just try to calm myself down before the games. And then the bench and the crowd really helps with that.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like it because you were here, there, and everywhere on full game. You never slowed down one bit. So you guys were running the full court press in the second and third quarter. So how well were you guys able to get adjusted to that and put that into practice?
We were watching film against a couple other teams. We saw they struggled to get the ball in sometimes, and that their guards, they really didn't like pressure. So we figured, here and there, if we could pressure their guards, that, they could make a couple turnovers, and that could really help us.
Yeah, definitely. So it looked like you guys were running a 2-2-1. So do you guys practice any other full court press, or is it normally just a 2-2-1 for you guys?
We have a couple others, obviously, a man press if we need to. We have a 1-2-2. It really depends on the matchup.
Yeah, definitely. I'm personally a big fan of 1-2-2, so I'd like to see you guys break that out at some point. I'm a sucker for full court presses, so when I saw you guys going out, I got so excited, they're doing the press.
Yeah.
So you guys kind of had some hot and cold points throughout the night. Guys, times where you guys were going really hot, other times you were going really cold. Yeah. So how are you guys as a team able to just work through those troubles offensively and keep playing good?
Honestly, it was a struggle to do. I felt a lot of times we actually did get cold, and coach kept telling us just got to keep going. If they can hit a three, and then everything can change. But again, just as a team, trying to hunt for a good shot, take our time, slow down. They're trying to speed us up, so us slowing down I think really helped us.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, got another win, another double-digit win. You're 4 in a row, so a win's a win. So you can't really complain about that end result.
Yep.
So second half of the season's on the horizon, though, but got a lot to look forward to, a lot of exciting matchups. So we'll be very excited to see what else awaits you guys later on this year.
Yep.
So Brayden, congrats on the win. Thank you for coming once again.
Thank you.
Great job, and hopefully get you back here a couple more times this year.
Thank you.
All right, Caleb Brown sitting back here with the victorious head coach Ryan Cowett. So Ryan, first of all, congrats on the win. Good to have you back here.
Thanks, Caleb. Appreciate it.
So you had a bit of a defensive war tonight. So how are you guys able to work through that those kind of tough times on offense tonight?
Yeah, I think it was a kind of a game of runs where we were hot, then we were cold, and that's basketball. We talked at the start of the year about celebrating all of our victories, and on a night where we weren't our best, we were still able to find a way to get it done. So hopefully learn from it and bounce back and get ready for Memorial on Friday.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that you can celebrate about was you were running that 2-2-1 full court press on second and third quarter, and definitely it turned into turnovers, and you're able to get some turnovers off points. So that's definitely one thing to definitely celebrate about. So how are you? So let's talk about the full court press a little bit. So obviously it's a very, very tiring thing to run. It's hard to do, almost impossible to do it all game and not have your guys get gassed. So what are some of your methods as a coach to able to teach your players to run a press, not only physically but also mentally as well?
Yeah, I think with our group, we play better when we're going fast and we're getting up and down the court. There's good and bad that comes with that, but I think it got our legs going. We're a pretty athletic group. We have some length that we can use. And, yeah, it was okay tonight. We got a couple of steals, and that was a good portion of the game for us.
Yeah, I think biggest thing that Londonderry's coming out with, they were coming out with a press on their own, and then after that initial timeout, they kind of fell back into a zone, and it seemed like they were going back into a press again, back into a zone, then toward the trap towards the end of the game. So when you're facing a team that has those many types of defense and they keep throwing at you, how are you able to have your players be able to quickly react to something like that?
Yeah, Jared's a good coach. He does a really good job, and it's a good move, right? You keep teams on their toes. We have a pretty smart group that's able to identify when those changes are happening, and then if we're not ready for it, we can help them from the sideline. But yeah, again, we have a smart group, very good basketball IQ, and we're still going to get better at breaking those presses and breaking those traps. Definitely room for improvement.
Yeah, can always improve on that. So my last question is sort of like a long-term thing, though, but you're hitting the second half of the season, and you got some of your tough matches coming. So obviously you got Memorial Friday, which is never an easy match, and you still got Bedford on the schedule, you got Exeter, you got Portsmouth, so obviously Bishop Girton too. So obviously a lot of tough games ahead. So how are you able to keep the players focused on what lies ahead, even though there's some really tough matches coming?
Yeah, I think that's the toughest part. We talk every day before and during practice about preparing for the best teams on our schedule and preparing for the end of the season. It's easy to do just enough to get by when you're playing teams that you may have an advantage over on paper. But for us to be the best versions of ourselves at the end of the year, we really have to continue to practice hard with that result in mind. Because it is. There's a very difficult stretch coming up. But if we want to be there towards the end of the season, we're going to have to go through those teams at some point. So it's a good opportunity for us.
Yeah, have to go through them in the regular season. And if you face them again in the playoffs, you have to go through them again as well.
Yeah.
So best way to go right at it than just to play them head on.
Absolutely.
So, congrats on the win, Coach.
Thank you, Caleb.
Good to have you back again, and hope to get you some more interviews later on the season.
Yes, sir. I hope so.
So, Caleb Brown, Goffstown TV, signing up with head coach Ryan Cowett, and a now very empty Grizzly den. So, have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. Goffstown wins 51-41, and we will see you again next time on their next home game. Which I don't know when your next home game is.
February.
Well, next month. So, have a good night, ladies and gentlemen, and we will see you next time.